Mitchell in just a second. Also, our Dr. Drew out of L.A., criminal defense attorney B.J. Bernstein right here with us, and our own Christy Paul. Raising America starts right now.
Were they just absolutely exasperated with her?
B.J., what do you think? I mean, have you ever seen anything like this? And is she just like gone rogue and the lawyers are like, screw it, we're out of here?
Well, you know, the thing is, the other day when I saw her in the morning, I tweeted, you can look at my Twitter feed, and I said, where are the lawyers? Why are they letting this happen? And how did she get access to the media like that? Because usually jails are very strict about when they let the media in. I thought maybe it's some sort of setup. It's a conspiratorial part of me a little bit. But in terms of the lawyers now, you know, there are times where a lawyer needs to try to, because they feel like there's an ethical issue there, that it's not just that they can't handle her, but they're worried about the ethical issues that get built up later on.
But it does appear like she's out of control, that she's in charge here. She's directing all of this.
Well, all clients, let me say this, all clients are in control. I can be someone's attorney. I may disagree with what they want to do, but if they want to take the stand, and I don't think it's a great idea, they still get to take the stand. So it is the client who does direct, and that may have what caused the lawyers to say to the judge, you know, she's wanting us to do this. Ethically, we're concerned that, you know, again, we're talking life or death here, and then they may not need to.
Drew, it's like she's having a psychological field day with everybody. BJ, he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't break any laws, rolling in there with his posse at gunpoint. Give me my stuff.
Not good. But let me say this. We got to keep watching this thing, because the reason when he's trying to get a new trial like this, it's not his guilt or innocence at that stage. It's were there some legal errors made. And the two things here that we've got to watch for is when Yale Galanter, his attorney, comes tomorrow. Number one is this business of him talking to his lawyer before this happened. Did that create a legal conflict? Am I representing someone that I gave advice about the situation and then I let him go to trial on that same issue? That's a sticky potential legal issue, number one. Number two is whether this whole business about a plea bargain being offered, supposedly he's saying that there was some sort of offer that wasn't communicated to him. U.S. Supreme Court just this year said ineffective assistance of counsel can come at that stage, and that can overturn it.
He's been studying his laws. Remember, the Juice was trying to steal back his own stuff, as we mentioned. Footballs, photos,
push the button because, you know, I just have mixed feelings about it. And I think that her sitting on death row would be harder on her than going to prison.
All righty, BJ, what do you say to that? I mean, you have to assume that this jury is probably having some of those same conflicted feelings.
They are, and I can tell you just to say, full disclosure, I'm not in favor of the death penalty. As bad as this case is, as bad as deaths are, we make mistakes with it. There's a moral decision, a religious decision about whether the government should be choosing, and how do we choose that this death, that we know a lot about this case because it's on television. We know a lot about, we've seen her, but in a lot of other cases, it can be an arbitrary of the ultimate penalty, and we know from the Innocence Project and DNA that we get it wrong. So we know that this woman killed Travis. We know that she should be in prison for life. We know she is not safe to be in the world. We know, and I think Dr. Drew has talked about some on his show, that whether we agree with all the psychiatrists or psychologists, something is very wrong here. And so the question is, do we kill? And obviously, I come down now.
Well, be sure to catch Vinny and Ryan tonight, 10 p.m. after dark. They're going to tackle today's bowl.
To take care of my dad.
BJ, you've gone to see your clients in jail, and a lot of them are spending every single day reading that Bible forward and front to back.
And they are, and some, it's a genuine, real transformation. I mean, part of what we want when we lock people up is that they get out again, maybe not, and that when they get out, they be a better part of society. It's always hard to tell whether they're genuine based on an interview like this. He does have to occupy his time. I will say the squirrel pictures, it kind of sounds like it's a substitute for Facebook, because we all know on Facebook we put up crazy pictures and it entertains all of us.
That's true.
It's just the jail version up on the wall by mail.
All right, well, we are continuing to